I mean, at this point, I just want our prisoners to die, I'm not going to lie. How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Cassandra, and of course, we're back with Rimworld. I was just double checking to make sure all the threats were actually gone from the colony, as we've had some busy episodes. I was just looking at the salmon, and I don't think I actually looked at salmon properly, but I think with salmon, we will actually take as a prisoner, because then it will get our prisoners back up to 2. You're not being fed, we do need to sort that out. How close are you to starvation? Extremely close. It says Alpin. Yeah, Alpin's the one that needs to be doing it. So can we get another warden? Let's just get Wendy as a warden for now and deliver food. Alpin. Do we want to strip salmon? Well, you've only got a flop hat anyway, so let's capture. Because salmon doesn't look like a terrible colonist. Not greedy. You will get a negative mood modifier for that, because you won't have the most impressive bedroom in the colony, because Alpin Will is our leader. So maybe we just leave you. And to be fair, I think maybe the 3 prisoners was just too much that we could actually handle anyway. Okay, let's go on speed 1. We are going to like controlled organisation for all this. Okay, so we don't want any there. Well, let's just make sure we're feeding our prisoners. So then Wendy, after that, yep, then feed the other one. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Other than that, Alpin, what are you doing now? Health-wise, you are going to die. So let's just make sure you get healed up so nothing weird happens there. Then Macy, tend. Nice, nice, nice. We'll sort out these dead bodies and stuff in a minute. Let's just do the other stuff first. But yeah, no, I think we dealt with that quite nicely. So the plan for this episode is basically the same as before. It's just to keep building up, keep improving. I think we do need to sort out the defences. That is going to be a massive thing. Getting this up is just going to just give us so much more free will, I suppose. I wondered what that was. I think it's like a giant flower like hiding behind the tree then. I thought like a tree monster was coming to eat us. That would be funny. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. I would cry. Never say that. Other than that, food is still a situation. Corn is starting to grow here. Okay, let's go on speed 3. Got to have the confidence to do a bit of speed 3. Let's turn this on because we've got berries. Berries to body. Bodies to berry. Okay, are the llamas having a little bit more luck with life now? No. I assume they can graze. It just must not be long enough. Alpin's got an infection. So let's give him good medicine. We don't want to lose our leader. Macy, wake up, tend to Alpin straight away. Let's not mess about here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's not mess about here. We don't want to lose Alpin. Alpin's done us good, so we have to treat him right. Just watching the immunities. The immunities looks like it's doing really well, so that's cool. Cool and cozy. Who are you taking that to? You're tending to good. Well, has he got an infection? Got mechanoids. Give him that just because you're doing it, but then you're not. Yep, then you're going on herbal medicine. Cool, cool, cool. Might have to manually cut some more corn down early, which is sad, but I think it's going to get us through until we have like a big harvest. And a social fight is exactly what we want, so thank you guys. The colony is pretty much just about surviving. Hey, you'd be disappointed if you watched this and this had been easy. I think the problem that... Oh my god, loads of corn... Oh no, I just thought that bit just disappeared then because it said corn plant has died from rotting. It's just that one there. That would have made me cry, not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Okay, how are our prisoners doing, like mood-wise? Badly malnourished. Schedule... Yeah, let's unrestrict everyone because we have a load of berry bushes that we want to harvest. So hopefully that can give a little bit of help. Obviously we need to get their mortars down and stuff, but let's not worry about that yet, I guess. Crisis of belief. She now believes in the blood faith. Okay. Whatever tickles your fancies, I suppose. Yeah, we just got to get out of this so we're not having any more breakdowns and stuff, so food is on the order. I'm tempted. How much smoke leaf do we have at the minute? 156. I'm even tempted to just make this one big cornfield. Which, as I'm saying it, I think I'm going to do it. We need a lot of food. No, I don't want you to do that. Absolutely not. Right, let's just delete these, then I'll do it from scratch. Right. And then we'll just have a big cornfield on our doorstep. And then what we'll do is, because eventually, like I said, I'd like this sort of stuff to get deleted first. But then we'll have big fields like this. What I was even thinking about doing... Is that 8? Yeah. What I was even thinking about doing is like then having trees in between the growing zones. So we'll have that will be drugs. But then we can put this one as, let's say... don't know what trees best to really put in. Teak trees in there. This will then be smoke leaf. Don't allow sowing yet. Then we can come down here, get a limestone wall. No! I'm so indecisive. Because what I was actually going to do is or do we just do this? Do we just do this idea? To be fair, we could just do this idea down here. I just did like it because it was in all that rich soil. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to start by a limestone wall. Because I want it separated from our base. Okay, I'm hoping we can't actually traverse that water. Fingers crossed, I suppose. Oh, there's lots of marsh. Okay. Duly noted. Okay, so how big is this space? 34 by 34. Is that marsh there? Can't see if it is. No, come on. That's marsh. So probably down here. We have got quite a few marsh. Because basically I want a growing zone that isn't really attached to our base. I haven't really got the room for it, have we? It's an odd place we've got, especially with all the marshes and stuff. But yeah, I think just one massive cornfield will absolutely do. Even if it's just for like one harvest, and then that will just bring us back down in good stead. Because I think, to be fair, because we do need to sort the bedrooms out at some point, I do wonder if we just have like... Lisa's got food poisoning, that's fine. I do wonder if we bring like the bedrooms down here. I would like them all attached just because then we can just put a cooler in. Obviously we're going to destroy... You've detected a hunting worksite nearby. Yeah, because we could do that, and then we could just extend our wall down here. Like this. And then this can be like one block of homes. I like the idea of splitting up some of the base. I think that's going to be quite wise. Because obviously I'm concerned, obviously, when stuff starts dropping on top of us. So if we can create as many of these like walls and separators as possible, that could work really well in the long run. Clips, that's fine. You know, that's 5, 6... What? Wow, that counting was weird. Okay, Good's having a breakdown, that's fine. Wait. Oh, he's destroying stuff. Yeah, so we could then bring bedrooms down here. Delete them up here. Solar panels could come across. Alpine come and knife her. And a Mechanoid Cluster, which is probably the worst thing we could get. At least it's in the corner of the map. I suppose that's our saving grace, that it's in the corner of the map. Alpine burden. I keep stabbing her, just burden her. Okay, lovely. How you doing for health? Yeah, you're fine. Even got over that infection that I've totally been checking. Yeah, I really like this idea. Really like this idea. So we're going to go limestone wall around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. What is the 3? My OCD's kicking in. 3. Okay, yeah, then we start building. So this is going to be like a long-term project, really. Then marble around there. I want to go straight into zones. Ignore roof. Don't bother putting a roof there. Because you'll annoy me by doing that. Not because of any other reason other than you will annoy me. Right, there we go. We'll rejig this wall to have more doors in as well. Then we're going to go furniture. Everyone's going to get a double bed. I know we're queuing like way too much stuff up. But I think we can all agree this is going to be really good for moods and everything. So the sooner we can actually start it and kick it off, I think the better. Marble dressers, so everything looks really, really nice. A lamp by the door. Okay. And then obviously we'll build statues, so let's queue that up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like straight away we're going to need more bedrooms, but that's fine. So I'm just going to queue up 6 because actually having more is going to be just awesome. Okay, you're going to make that through sandstone, that's fine. Just because obviously we can't use marble for everything. Some marble tile, but I think all the tiles have the same like beauty, don't they? Yeah, they all have 1, I'm sure they do. So if we go to... What's the other stone that we have? Sandstone, limestone. So I reckon just have some sandstone tiles. Let's just check. Yeah, 1 beauty. Perfect. Because that's why we want it, just a little beauty modifier. There we go. So that'd be really good. And we can always do another section over here for other bedrooms. I like that because I suppose the idea is you want on the outside what you don't mind losing, and a bedroom would be a bit sad to lose, but obviously we don't want our production and everything, so that needs to be centre of our base. So then we can have wings that are walled off, and I like creating these alleyways. I think this could actually be a really good thing for the base as well. Now why I say that is because if sappers come through here, and let's say they wander around, it just gives us a lot of time to be able to start shooting on them. Why is there just 1 rogue potato plant? How funny. Yep, so I'm happy with that. Like I said, we will need more bedrooms. We can, I don't mind mining a couple into here. We're extending it out, but I think this is going to be a good start. To be fair, then we can even shuffle everything down. That would be fine, because we are going to need more room for potentially a bigger kill box. We can move the animals. That's all stuff we can do. But then I like the throne room being there, so... Yeah, we will need another constructor, because obviously Alpin won't be able to do all that on his own. Okay, luckily the mech cluster isn't anything too massive. Obviously it's probably enough to still destroy us at the minute. So we're going to do a new area. We're going to rename it to Mech Attack. And then we want to... just don't want anyone going near it. Don't go near it, and then no problems happen. I find it's the best way. So go like that, and then... manage area, invert, lovely. I think that's just a really handy thing, so then they'll go everywhere. The coloured bit is this bit here. I'm pointing to the screen like you can see what I'm pointing at, but then the bit that isn't coloured is the bit that'll stay away. I just don't want people going near it, because otherwise I'll forget, something will happen, and then we'll have a bad time. Okay, so that's a nice little project to sort of sink our teeth into. We'll then be able to get some more trees up here, which will be really, really nice. Obviously our base is looking pretty big, but we could potentially build another one of these kill boxes down here. So we've got ideas for that, or we could, I think that opens up the doors for us. So I think that's quite good. Food is obviously where we're struggling with just a little bit. Have we got enough plant cutters? Got a visitor. They're not going to agitate the... Please don't walk through them. Ooh, so they activated the proximity thing, so now these are fully awake. So we're going to have to just alter our area just a little bit more. Just going to give them a little bit of a wide berth. That is pretty much what we didn't want to happen. So thank you, Cassandra. Very nice of you. Okay, we don't want to leave it for too long, but the same way, I don't think we're really ready to deal with anything that can really chuck us at the time being. So that's going to be really important. We are going to then have to think about a prison. Like, obviously a better prison than what them two are in up there. I'm surprised they're not. Are they still starving to death? Sort of. I love how you've got food poisoning, but you're starving to death. So the food we do give you just poisons you. Beautiful. Alpin, what I'm going to get you to do then. Just going to tell Alpin to manually cut them, just so that we know it gets done. So, again, obviously it's not the corn that we want, but at least we're getting some food in the colony, which is the most important thing to stop breakdowns through people starving, because, you know, it's a breakdown we can avoid, so there's no reason of having it. Okay, they're eating raw corn, which is just... We've gone through this before, depressing. Another one of our prisoners. Alpin is tending. I mean, at this point, I just want our prisoners to die, I'm not going to lie. Sanford, can you stop making love? And I really want you to clean up stuff in here. Like, let's attempt to make this room clean. Because that is just going to add to everyone's bad mood. So we're going to try and tackle it as and when we can. So I'm cool with you. I'm cool with, like, annoying you to do that. Battery-wise, I suppose that's because we had an eclipse, isn't it? Yep, so the solar panels aren't really doing their job. Okay, well, at least people are eating. Obviously, they're eating raw corn, which isn't good. But our power's out. So obviously no one can really cook. Macy's planting the corn, which is really, really nice. Yeah, I think we could have planted loads of rice. But then I think we just go back to square one, because I know rice is obviously the quickest, but I just think getting one big harvest of corn is going to do us more good, personally. I thought I had something going down here. Okay, solar flare, not what we want, because this is an inferno cannon. Great. Just burn down the whole forest, it's fine. It absolutely doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. What we could really do with is a trader. Not that we have tons of silver, but we're going to end up... I think I'm going to get rid of these stockpiles. Just for the time being, because I actually think this is going to be potential to put the freezer and dining room here. And I really like that, then they're close to the bedroom. So we're basically shuffling our base down a little bit. Just sort of wish I could, like, copy all this build and then put it there. But we could potentially try and do something else that's funky-dunky. Low psychic drone is not what we want. Right, we could have better, but a mech cluster, and all jokes aside, a mech cluster isn't the worst thing that could happen to us right now. Yeah, resistance is taking a while, that's for sure. Let's make sure we're keeping everything clean. Or at least attempt to. Because it'll just help with moods, just that little bit, just that little bit. And we'll need another battery place. But I think we're coming along now. We've sort of... We need to do the tree link ceremony, stuff like that. But moving these is going to give our animals a chance to be really expanded. I'll probably bring this wall down once, just for my OCD. Yeah, we're going to need to make sure we have more blocks for this. So I'm actually happy to, like, up this. I just want to make sure when we come to making it, we don't become in like a bottlehead where we just don't have the materials to be able to do it and we're waiting, do you know what I mean? So I think while we're in this situation, just keep doing it. Keep building, keep building. Or keep making bricks, I should say. And some of the statues are starting to being made, which is really, really nice. Beauty -6. Wait a minute. 55, 25, 110, 55. God. Deconstruct. Just checking them all. Beauty 28. How pants. Who done that? Wendy, come on. Put some effort in. Food situation is running out again. That's going to be a sort of common theme. Just looking. Cornfield is only at like 22. I think we change it to rice then. And then we do one harvest of quick rice. And then go on to the corn. But yeah, the rice could get us out of the trouble, then go on to the corn. I know obviously I spoke against that a minute ago. Wendy's got a corpse obsession. Brilliant. My most hated. Macy, can you start on the crematorium? That'd be lovely. Yeah, got a lot of things to do. Need these gaps in the walls built as well. Too much to do and not enough time is always the case in Rimworld. Yeah, and this can end up being our nature bit. To be fair, we could even split our base in half. Like, I think we're okay. We're getting a little bit organised with that. So we know what we want to do. We've got a quest. He's begging to join us. Some kind of threat following him. He's unwilling to say what or when it might follow. And he's not going to tell us about himself. Now, it's a shame he doesn't tell us about himself. We're going to risk it for a biscuit. He's an artist, so I am concerned he might be a tortured artist, but if that's the case, that's the case. Let's accept it. I really want to do more quests this Let's Play, so for good or for bad, for worse, for good, for bad, whatever the saying is. Let's accept. Obviously, he's been chased by something. So let's get these limestone walls up. So at least then, if it's mad animals, we could potentially just hide behind our walls. Please be a good colonist. Okay. Dislikes, distrusts women. Doesn't like using drugs. So we can fix that straight away. No drugs. And sickly, which is a bit boring because obviously we're in a jungle. But saying that, we haven't got sick that much. Like, we had the infections, but that's mostly because people have been getting hurt. Shooting is okay. He's a good crafter, or at least he has passion for it. So that means we can take Sanford off that, which he'll then help with construction. Construction will basically be his number one. Oh, this could have opened doors for us, actually. And then we can even take Wendy off art, which she's doing a rubbish job at it. Right, 1 at crafting, 2, okay. Okay, there we go. So he is basically our crafter at the minute, which I am totally okay with. Because at least he's got like a flair for it, do you know what I mean? He semi-wants to do it. Okay, so the outer wall is up, which is actually really nice. I'm just checking up top. Really nice, so if it's like a mad animal or something, we should be okay. Bird, you are a shooter and you're putting... I have a spare gun for you though, my man. Hopefully the threat that you're bringing isn't too bad. But we will find out that threat on the next episode. If you got to this point of the video, you know what to do by now, party people. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.